Hello and welcome back to Come Geek Some. If you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe for all future content. We have a very interesting video to go on today, and what we're going to be talking about is the plaintiff's first amended motion to continue hearing on TCPA motions to dismiss. So this is coming from Ty and his firm, and we're just going to go straight into the video. So we got, to the Honourable Judge of said court, plaintiff respectively requests that the court continue the August 8th, 2019 hearing on defendant's motion to dismiss under the Texas Citizen Participation Act, TCPA, to August 29th, 2019. So we have the facts here of everything that's happened so far. So obviously defendants, we got all them. The Funimation, they filed this motion to dismiss with nearly 150 pages of attachments on July 1st, 2019, and it's set for the hearing on August 8th, not August 9th. They also filed a supplemental brief with 54 pages of attachments on July the 29th. And then obviously that's when we had Toy and Real when they filed their motion to dismiss with 500 pages. So straight away you're looking at, that's what, 150, 200, 700 odd pages there straight away. And if you look, later on in this actual little part, you do see that altogether defendants have filed over 770 pages of attachments, which plaintiff has asked defendants to continue the hearing for 3 weeks to August 29th to permit time to review the attachments, but the defendants have refused, which is very interesting to say the least. They're like, well, we filed all of this, and like, no, read faster, basically. That's what they're saying. And we all know that they are actually trying to get this thrown out, so it seems a little bit easier for them. But, in the argument and the authorities, a motion to dismiss under the TCPA must be heard within 60 days after it has been served, unless the trial court's docket requires a later hearing on a showing of good cause, or by the parties' agreement, and in any event within 90 days after service of the motion. Texas Civil Practice and Rem Code 27.004. Thus, Funimation is required to have its motion heard no later than August 30th, and Real Toyamaki no later than September 17th, 2019. So they do have a couple of weeks for that. So it's probably about a month and a half or so for the three of them, while Funimation has got until the end of this month. Sorry, end of this month. Yes, August 1st, isn't it? Happy August 1st, everybody. So obviously you see that their plaintiff's request to continue the hearing to defendant's motion is within the time frame required by the TCPA. Plaintiff needs additional time to review nearly 770 pages of material attached to these motions, which, if you think about it, that's one hell of a pile of paper there. 770 papers, that is a hell of a lot. That's crazy, man. When you think of that sort of thing, and how thick that document must be altogether, is... I don't know if any of you have read it, but The Girl Who Kicked the Hornet's Nest, the third book in the Dragon Tattoo trilogy, the Millennium trilogy, that book is actually 746 pages. So it's even thicker than that. And that's a hell of a thick book. So when you see it like that, it's like, wow, they got to go through all that. That is absolutely insane. When you look at that, I'd be blown away. Because I'd be like, oh my God, look at all these pages. That's a hell of a lot. So it's interesting to see that they've done that, but we have talked about this in the past, that they've probably just put in all these in there, 770 pages worth of things to look through. It's almost like, we can't be bothered. That's what they're hoping happens, I think. They're like, oh yeah, they won't care, they won't want to read all of that, let's just see what they do. But no, they're like, no, we'll extend it and we are going to read it, which I think is absolutely amazing. So in compliance with this rule, the plaintiff has granted a number of extensions of time to opposing counsel, which is the Rule 3.06 motion practice. Parties are directed to use all reasonable means to resolve pretrial disputes, to avoid the necessity of judicial intervention. And then obviously it goes on, Mr. Lemoire, ex parte letter, July 30th, 2019, to the court, left out relevant communications between the counsels. These communications are included in Exhibit B. Finally, plaintiff disagrees with opposing counsel that a verification is required for its motion for continuance. However, out of an abundance of caution, such as a verification is attached to this amended motion. And then obviously we got that down by here. Then obviously you've got Ty has signed it. Wherefore, premises considered plaintiff's request that the court reschedule the hearing on defendant's motion from August 8th to August 29th and grant him such other and further relief to which he is entitled at law or in equity. And it goes down, so you just got verification, Ty has signed it, Percy Tyrone Beard, I love that name, great name straight away. He's got my full name is this, the request to reschedule, we got all of this, we got the Notary Public State of Texas, someone has signed that there. There's quite a few people who have signed, and obviously it goes down then into the exhibits. So, Exhibit A, extensions of time granted to opposing counsel. We'll say example 1, basically it's just got the emails, from Ty to Eric and all these people, he CC'd other people in. You're welcome, remember that I've agreed to extend your TCPA filing deadline accordingly. When we schedule Vic's deposition, I can sign a Rule 11 agreement to that effect. And example 2, Casey, if you think you need more time, I'll agree to the 45-day extension, no problem. Siri just popped up for no reason, and that's a bit strange. So obviously you've got that there, it goes on, just once you want extension or whatever, let me know. Another one, thanks for taking my call today, I can accept service on behalf. Yep, that's from John Volney. Then you got Ty going back to him. Sure, looks like to me the answer will be yes. So it just goes on from there. And even then, Exhibit B, it just the communications between the counsels, which I will leave a link below for anyone who would like to read this. It's not a bad document, and it's basically saying, well, we're going to give you more time, and that's really it. Because when you got 770 pages to go through, that is a crazy amount. And you can't just have 1 or 2 people go through that. You're going to need quite a few people to do it. Which, to me, that is like, wow, that's incredible. And that's going to be incredibly a hard amount of work. Some people struggle to read a book which is like 300 pages. So obviously, with them filing 100 and odd, 500 from one person, 770 altogether. That just makes it like, wow, okay. But, they're going to do it, and they extended the dates, well, that's what they want to do. And obviously, Exhibit B is a communications, that's really it. Assuming they oppose, we also intend to do this. So that's basically what they intend to only do. And it's quite an interesting one, because you got Sean Lemay, however his name is. He's just basically said, this is what's going to happen. This if they do or not comply, this will happen. So if you are new to the channel, please like and subscribe, hit that notification bell for future installments, and I'll see all you lovely, lovely people soon.